Hi Virgo, it's Haley with Tarot from Beyond, here to provide you with your September 1st through 7th reading. I know it kind of looks like I was doing readings back to back, and I did. And I did the readings that way because I wanted your general reading for September to provide you with the opportunity to set your intentions for what you want in your life around the time of the full moon. Now I'm going to help you understand what the energy is likely going to be like for the first week of September for some of you. Okay? So let's begin, Virgo. The Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Strength, and the Ten of Swords. See a few pictures on here that you already know where this is going? Okay, Virgo. You've nurtured somebody a little bit too long, right? It took a lot of strength to be able to do it, too. But you know what? This person just continues to show you that they're not going to financially contribute to the relationship. They're going to leave you out in the cold, not only financially, but also, just emotionally. The Ten of Swords represents betrayal. Either they're running your name through the mud because, the funeral, it looks like the funeral already occurred. You nurtured this person. However, you realized that it was probably not being reciprocated and you confronted them about it and you ended it. Or someone was being nurturing to you, and maybe you were engulfed in something else and it was not reciprocated. But nonetheless, whatever happened, the relationship ended. And right now you guys are in a place where you're focusing on what you lost rather than what you still have. And when I go lost, I want you to really understand, did you lose anything? Did you really lose anything? Someone who leaves you left out in the cold and someone who betrays you, that's a loss? I would consider that a gain. Okay? Because not only are you the Queen of Pentacles, which represents a nurturer, you are also the Queen of Cups, which is someone who knows how to love people despite their imperfections. Okay? And that's what's led you to where you kind of are right now. You're really relying on your own strength at this time, because this relationship left you drained. It really left you feeling betrayed. And we always have to take responsibility, for our own situations. And listen, when I say that, I'm going to tell you guys some of my own personal information, just so that you guys don't take offense to what I just said. I'm in the process of ending something too. I'm in the process of ending a relationship that's no longer being reciprocated as well. That's why those of you who are going through the same thing that I'm going through are going to be attracted to this reading, because we're on the same vibration going through the same thing. See, when you nurture somebody and you sacrifice for somebody for their betterment, and then when the time comes for them to actually do the same for you, and they don't do it, and not only do they not do it, I mean, you find things out where you realize, wait a minute, you had the resources to help me, but you just chose not to. Or, you had the opportunity to actually keep me had you tried, but no, instead you wanted to play all these little mind games that are just really killing me, y'all. You're really showing your true colors right now. And I have spent far too long with you. And you have no leverage over me. I don't care what kind of leverage you think you have over me, but I'm going to tell you right now, I have given you far too much for you to have any leverage over me. So keep your meager, silly comments to yourself, because at the end of the day, you know damn well what you haven't been doing that you should have been doing in this relationship had you wanted to keep it. And yes, to some degree, it will come with a plethora of emotions. It comes with sadness if you allow it. And I understand that consciously, that's the first emotion, when we end a relationship with somebody that we've been with and that we really hoped that we could be with until, we turned old and gray. But the truth is that a lot of people are very good at wearing masks around you and showing you the part of you, the part of themselves that they want you to see. So I'm going to repeat that since I made a mistake. Listen, a lot of people go to extreme lengths to wear a certain mask around you so that you only see the part of them that they want you to see. And then as soon as you tell them no, or as soon as you tell them something they don't want to hear, then here come the true colors. Here come the real them. The them that they revert to, that they're equipped to behave like, based on their own efforts toward their own spiritual growth. And you know what? I don't blame who I'm leaving at all. I blame myself because I knew for a while that this person was simply either ill-equipped or just, I don't know, didn't understand how to give me what it was that I had been giving this person this whole time. I mean, it was like that throughout the entire course of our relationship. I was always giving a lot more than this person was giving to me. But yet, of course, their version will be completely different. Their version will be, oh no, I've given you this and I've done this for you and da 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 da. No, you've given me just enough so that you can continue to ride the gravy train that you've been on with me. And now I realize that I'm at a point where my vibration is just way too high to be in your company. I'm just sorry. There's just nothing that I'm going to be able to get out of this relationship from you. And it's not that I'm with you because I want to get something out of you. I'm with you because relationships are about compromise and partnerships. They're about give and take. And I'm telling you, I don't know what's so hard about that concept for some people, but apparently for some people, it's just a real hard concept to grasp. Some people are really crafty with regards to, riding that gravy train associated with being in a relationship with you because you have so much to offer and you're so unique and because you just got it like that, Virgo. You have it like that. I mean, there's something about you that they want. And the sad part is that they could have had you had they actually had the right agenda. But, they have work to do on themselves. I'm seeing here that not only were you nurturing, you were very loving. I mean, I could nurture a kitten that I find on the street. It doesn't necessarily mean that I love the cat, right? It just means that I'm going to nurture it because I see that the kitten is in the street and probably hungry or whatever. I'm just giving an example between nurturing and love because these are both your energy. Right there, Virgo. I mean, you nurtured the heck out of this person. A lot more than you nurtured yourself. You loved this person a lot more than you loved yourself, which is why it hurts so bad. Now that you realize who they really are, now you're really relying on your own strength and you're kind of walking into the unknown because maybe the little bit that they did do for you, you actually really did need that. But you're going to have to go without it because the truth is that like, what are you giving away for that little bit that they're bringing to the table? Are you telling yourself that you can't make up for what it is that they were giving to make sure that you're in a situation where you're actually satisfied and content in your relationship? because this person's being fair to you and actually respecting the fact that relationships come with the give and take? Gotta ask yourself that. So I almost feel like right away, I mean, without even pulling any other cards, I just feel like you're just being urged to either, seek guidance from, another spiritual advisor or a spiritual advisor, whether it be me or whomever you feel comfortable with, to help you through this. Because some of you are likely in tears behind this situation. When you nurture somebody and you've sacrificed for them, for their well-being, and then when it's time for them to sacrifice for you, and then you realize that they have no intentions on doing that, or either they're ill-equipped to be able to do that, it perpetuates a lot of, pain on the inside. It hurts. It hurts when you actually sit there and love somebody, to the core, and then the person turns around and shows you this behavior that is just totally like, what the hell is this? Compared to what it is I've given you. So, this card represents either commit to yourself at this time. And understand that by doing that, you'll understand yourself a lot better so that you no longer attract people who do this type of stuff. Okay? And that was your news of work. This is a messenger of work. That's what you need to do. You need to get your private readings to help you understand that the relationship that you were in was with the person who didn't understand the concept of give and take. Give and take, give and take. You're the merchant giving to this person. However, when it's their turn to give to you, it just seems like they just don't quite know how to do that. And it's disheartening for you. Of course it is. Because you've given them so much. Now is the time, for you to commit to yourself and build your dreams. Start working on your dreams. Build what it is that you want to build for yourself. Because you are strong enough and completely capable of building whatever it is that you want in your life. Where the energy goes, that's where it's going to flow. If you keep on putting your energy into this person and trying to revive a situation that is completely decomposing right before your eyes, you're putting your energy into something that's just not going to revive. It's not. Some situations just cannot be risen from the dead. And there's a reason for that. It's time for you to build for yourself. So I see that you're not only relying on strength, your own strength, you're relying on faith. You're relying on faith. And I'm telling you, that vibration of faith, it goes a long way, because what you're doing is you're telling your spirit guides and angels in the universe, you know what, all bets on you at this point. And I'm telling you, when you do that, you ain't gonna never lose. You will never lose. You will never lose as long as you have faith, knowing that there's a higher power within you. Because you're being transparent and you're having faith that things are going to work out in divine order. Because you have stayed in your lane. You nurtured this person. You loved this person. You gave them what you would have expected them to give you. You've done nothing wrong except for love this person. I'm not saying that you're perfect, because nobody's perfect. But with regards to this relationship, there certainly wasn't any fairness involved in it. And you're seeing that now. And when that springs up on you, and when you're able to see, wait a minute, I sat here and gave you all this time and all of this attention. I supported you through this and that. And then now that I actually need your support, or actually need something from you, you just will not contort your lifestyle the way I contorted mine to make sure that you could achieve what you have now. And then now that I look at what I have, I'm over here shortchanged because I didn't sat here and gave to you so much. I used to be here, but now I'm here because I've given you so much. Now I have to rebuild. Now I have to be strong and rely on faith so that I can go into the unknown by leaving you behind and figuring out how I'm going to move forward without you. Please trust all will be well. And this is really a new beginning and not an ending. It's a new beginning and not an ending. The Fool represents you giving yourself permission to experience new things and the things that you deserve to experience, which is being around people who are actually on your level, being around people who know how to reciprocate love and know how to give you the same love that you've given them. Get out there, diversify, and start to experience different things other than the things that you've been experiencing lately. And closing you out, my loves, you just got the Ace of Swords, which represents a new thought, a new idea in terms of moving forward with regards to attaining a happy family, financial security, and self-mastery. So if this reading resonated with any of you, I ask that you hit like and subscribe and leave your comments. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. And to my subscribers that have been with me this whole time, I thank you very much for being here and supporting the channel, because that's what keeps me going and keeps the channel going. I thank you very much for listening and for listening to Spirit's voice, because I really do work hard at making sure that what I give you is quality work and quality, quality time. It comes with meditation. It comes with learning. Tarot readers don't just pull out cards and just start, we have to study. We have to learn new decks. We have to learn new concepts all the time so that we could teach you what those new concepts are. We do the work to help you so that you can move forward in your life. So a lot of us tarot readers, whether it be me or anybody, I think we all tarot readers can agree that we need some reciprocity from some of our, subscribers too. Y'all need to get y'all personal readings to help propel you a lot further and a lot faster in your life, because a lot of times some people get stuck in situations like this. When they experience things like this, painful breakups and painful realizations with people that we used to love, sometimes we get stuck in the past. We start, becoming more rigid toward change because we start imposing rules on ourselves and other people that we meet in the future based on our past experiences, as if everybody's the same. And everybody's not the same. And sometimes we could sabotage our future when we do that. So make sure you live in the present and realize who you are today based on the experience that you had in this relationship. Because relationships can teach us a lot. They really can. And yes, sometimes they just don't work out until the end of time. They don't. I mean, the intention in the beginning was for it to work out. But once you get to a point where you actually learn how to realize your worth, you're no longer going to tolerate things that you used to tolerate. The more you choose to grow, the more you realize that some things in your life got to go, because it just no longer is a part of, something that you want to be a part of your reality. It's just not something that you want to experience anymore. And it shouldn't have to be a part of your experience. It's not fair, and it doesn't invoke positive emotion in you. I mean, it just constantly tests your strength, constantly tests your ability to respond gracefully in a situation, because if you don't respond gracefully, then now, this person is over here playing with your fate, with the way that you choose to respond. Some of you may have even gracefully tried to let the individual know, hey, this relationship's not working. You don't understand the concept of give and take. I'm noticing with these readings, there's an entire deck here, and I shuffle galore, and I'm telling you, the same cards are popping up because the same concept is being, relayed to all zodiacs. It's really a soul to soul connection, more so than a zodiac reading. Once you realize that we're all one, you will realize that each reading will resonate because we're all one. So if you're in this situation and some of you are feeling a little stuck and you're like, well, how do I go from the painful place that I'm in right now to this? Get your private readings and I'll tell you how you can easily get here. Okay? So again, if this resonated with any of you, hit like and subscribe, leave your comments, support the channel so that I can continue to do what I do for you. Okay, my loves? I will talk to you soon.